Hello and welcome to STATc1000. This is our introduction to probability and statistics course at Cañada College, and it was formerly known as Math 200. And so throughout some of these pages that we're going to look at, you might see Math 200. Just remember that this is in fact C1000, STATc1000. And this is the new name that we're taking up starting this semester. So welcome to our fall 2025 semester. My name is Lapuz and I'm the instructor for the course. And this is a quick video that goes over our syllabus, and eventually we'll take a look at our Canvas page. So just to let you know, the best way to get a hold of me is through my email. But once the course begins, you should get a hold of me through the Canvas inbox app. So welcome to our online class. This is an online class, and we will be using proctoring software for parts of the exams. And so we'll get more information about that as we take a closer look at the exams, both in this orientation and when we get closer through in the semester. And just to let you know, our main source of learning management is going to be through Canvas. That's going to be our learning management system. But we will also be using MyOpenMath. Now, you don't really need to enroll or register for MyOpenMath because Canvas will automatically do that for you. Just to let you know that at some points when you're doing your homework, we're jumping out of Canvas and going into another learning management system. And that's where you're going to be doing your homework and parts of your exam. Our textbook is going to be a fully online open source textbook called OpenStax Introduction to Statistics. And we can explore that a little bit later as well. There's a course description and some learning outcomes here that you can read on your own. Some resources that we have for Cañada College. The Learning Center is an important resource, and there's a Learning Center statistics page. I would really encourage you to take a look at that. I'll put this in one of the announcements as well. Some other resources, we have DSPS, Title IX, and our academic integrity policy. Okay, we also have some general student services, and you can click on these websites to take a look. We have expectations and our netiquette statement. This is essentially how we're going to conduct ourselves in this class, since we will be using discussion boards and interacting with each other through these boards. The grading will be based on some check-in quizzes, your homework assignments, your journal assignments, and your exams. So the exams, 2 midterms and a final, will be 25% each. Our journal assignments, which really asks you to explore yourselves and your learning, that would be 5% of your grade. Your homework is worth 15% of your grade. And the check-in quizzes, which we'll take a look at in detail, is going to be a short quiz that you should take right after viewing a video or reading parts of the textbook. We have our standard grading scheme here listed, and then the courseware walks you through some of the things that you're going to be working on. Possible approach for doing this class is to go into the first page in each module, which introduces the chapter, watch those videos, and then go through check your understanding, and then walk through the homework assignments. And then just find your flow for this particular course, because each course will be different for you. And so this would be something that you need to explore early on so that you can get a rhythm for your class. And mistakes are common in math, and they're encouraged so that you make your mistakes early on during the practice stages, which are the quizzes and the homework assignments, and then so that when it comes to exam, it's like you're playing the game or you're actually performing, and then that's when you do your your best, because you have already made your mistakes and you've already corrected them, so you should be ready. Some exam dates. These are due dates. The exams will actually be open about a week before, and you'll get an opportunity to work on those exams, but they need to be done by these dates. And other important dates for the semester are included here, and then it says there's a comprehensive overview, and we'll take a look at that overview later on. And here are the list of topics and a quick visual of the big picture of our statistics class. All right, so let's go to this idea of a schedule, and there is a downloadable semester-long schedule that you can look at. You can see, well, let's zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. You can see that the homework assignments are all going to be due on Friday. The journal assignments are all going to be due on Wednesdays, and then the quizzes, the check-in quizzes, and the exam deadlines are all due on Thursdays. There are some other things that I will be throwing out at you, like extra credit work, and those things will probably be due. They're usually related to the journal assignments, so they'll probably be due the Saturday of the journal assignment due date, but you get them done earlier, that's no problem. So these are deadlines. Now, a lot of these things are already open, so you can work on it before the deadline, well before the deadline. So these are just the deadlines. All right, so these are the things that are due. So first couple of days of the semester, there's no classes. Our semester actually begins on a Wednesday. And then our first journal assignment is due on that the following Wednesday. The Chapter 1 quizzes are due on the Thursday, the 21st of August, and then the first homework assignment is due on the 22nd of August. Our first exam is due on the 18th of September, which means it'll probably open up on the 11th of September. And so you'll have a week and a weekend to do that. And then after the exam, there's going to be two chapters that will be due on the same week. So keep your eye on that. And then various journal assignments due throughout the semester. Okay. All right, so I also suggest that you print this out, download it, print it, and then have it in your folder, or you can take all these due dates and then put them in your digital calendar if you want. But just know that these due dates are here, set at the beginning of the semester, so be prepared. Okay, so that is our syllabus and our schedule. So now let's jump to take a look at our Canvas page. This is our Canvas page, and when you first log on, you'll see the welcome page. This is our introductory splash page. You can see on the right side, there's information about things that you can be doing, should be doing, because they're going to be due soon. On the left side, we have some navigation menus, and then further to the left, we have your information about your Canvas. And I want to highlight this inbox because this is going to be the way to get a hold of me. All right, the main content of the page starts off with the recent announcements. Now, this will have the most recent 2 or 3 announcements. Once the announcements start coming to you, right now we have none, so there's nothing to show here. Then we have our information about this Canvas page. This is the STATc1000 CRN 98637. I do want to point out that this CRN 98637 will also hold the course 98633. So this Canvas page actually contains 2 courses, 2 sections of STATc1000. So just keep that in mind. If you're in the 98633 course, remember that you're also included in this Canvas shell. Information that this used to be called Math 200, so you'll probably see and hear things that same Math 200, but just note that this is our STATc1000. I have a communication plan here. It says that the best way to get a hold of me is through the Canvas inbox. So the inbox is this button all the way to the left side of your page. Some grading timeline information is included here. Other announcements will be posted here, like the EOPS open house and the STEM Center tutoring. And once they are figured out, then I'll post them here so you can take a look, but they will also hopefully be in some of the announcements that are sent to you. After that, we have information about the due dates and live links to get to those particular assignments. So you can get to Journal 1, you can get to Quiz 1, you can get to Assignment 1, Homework Assignment 1, etc. So you can use this as a way to navigate. Now, some of these links aren't available yet because they are not yet posted because we have not finished the first exam. So anything beyond the first exam, there might be some homework assignments there, some quizzes, but they generally won't be available. All right, and then some more information down at the bottom of the page. You can take a look at those. The structure of this Canvas page will be can be seen through modules. So the modules page starts off with a welcome page, and this is our home page that we already saw. Some information about the textbook, and let's just take a quick look at the textbook. If you click on this, it's available. You can download the textbook, you can look at it through the website, and then you can even order a copy if you want a hard copy of the textbook. But those options are all available there for you. Beyond the welcome module are going to be the chapters and the exams. So our first chapter can be seen here, and each of these modules now per chapter will be basically designated in this manner. There'll be a videos and quizzes start here page, and this is where you're encouraged to begin your studying and learning for each of these chapters. There's a discussion page here where you can contribute discussion with other classmates. And I generally will not be participating in these discussion boards, but you're more than welcome to post and answer questions. So you can ask and answer questions here. And this is meant for you to form your community to be able to talk to each other in these discussion boards. Next up is some more videos that deal with technology and a little bit with the homework. So you can view that. In this first chapter, there's only one video that helps you walk through the homework in section 1.3. But when we start using more technology, you'll get to see more videos that walk you through how to do things using either Google Pages or the calculator or whatever might be available for you. Okay, let's see if we go beyond that. After the technology and homework help videos, we have the set of quizzes. Now these quizzes are actually posted in the Start Here page, but I just decided to put all the quizzes together into one spot so that you can see the list of quizzes to do. But these quizzes, the check 01-1, 01-2, etc., they are actually also available in the Start Here page. So let's get to the Start Here page for Chapter 1. We can see that this is broken down by sections. We have section overview. And then after each of these videos, there is a check your understanding quiz. So this section 1.1 will be the same as the quiz check 01-1. You can see if you hover your mouse on top of this link, you'll see the check 01-1. And then if you go to the next section, you'll see that same check your understanding. So the idea is that you watch these videos and then you jump to the check your understanding page right away. Okay. All right. And then beyond that, the quiz, the check quizzes are going to be the homework assignments. So in this case, after the Chapter 1 quizzes, there's going to be 4 homework assignments, 1 for each section. And they generally are going to be 1 for each section. There's going to be a few exceptions as we get further and further into the course. But when you click on one of these homework assignments, you'll see that it'll open up, it'll be within Canvas, but within Canvas, it'll open up a slightly different look and feel of a learning management system, and that's where it actually is accessing information through My Open Math. So you can get started, and then it has the information. It's generally multiple choice, but there's going to be some fill in the blanks as well. So keep that in mind when you're working on these assignments. All right. And in terms of finding a flow for yourself here in for working through this course in chapter by chapter, it would be good to start with a chapter 1 or chapter video quiz start here page. Go through the videos. If you want to go through the readings, you can go through the readings. And then if you have any questions, you might post it into the discussion boards, and hopefully other people will answer. If you feel like you got a good idea about what this chapter is about and you go through the discussion and you see questions that you can answer, go ahead and answer them and then walk through it that way. So the rest of this is generally set up the same way. We have the video and quizzes start here, the discussion board, more technology and help videos, and then the list of quizzes, and then the homework assignments. So let's see, chapter 4, I think chapter 2 also starts with more information where you can use more technology, and then you can see that there should be more technology help videos here for those particular chapters. So the chapter modules are one type of module. The other type of module that you'll see here are going to be the modules regarding the exams. So for this, we have all about exam number 1. You can click on this to see the instructions. And you can see information about the instructions for the exam. And then let's go back. And once you're ready to take the exam, you can click on the actual exams through the instructions or through these links. Now, these exams won't be available yet because they're due on September 18th. They'll be open 1 week before. So the assignment is closed until September 11th. But once it's open, you can work on it if you feel like you're ready. But remember, the due date is going to be September 18th. So make sure whatever you do, you get that completed by then. Okay, that's the module page. If we go to the next page, you'll see the downloadable syllabus and schedule. We already went through the syllabus and schedule. But here is an opportunity, a way to download it. Some information about the makeup policy. You can make up homework assignments, and more information is in the syllabus if you want to read through that carefully. And then the course summary down below tells you which assignments are due when, so you can get a list of those assignments and the due dates. And notice that some of these things have a lot of assignments due, like Friday, August 29th. You'll have 7 assignments, so make sure you get started before August 29th so you can get them completed. The next page in the navigation is going to be the announcements. At this point, there are no announcements, but remember in the beginning at the home page, you'll see the most recent 3 announcements. But if you want to dig through some announcements that were posted earlier than that, you can go to this announcements page. Next is the assignments page, yet another way to get to the assignments. You can click on this page and it'll tell you show by date. It'll tell you by date which assignments are going to be due soon, and then you can walk through that as well. You can also resort this by type if you want to see how the assignments by type are laid out. You can see the check-in quizzes are here, the homework assignments are here, the journal assignments are grouped this way, and the exams are grouped this way. Notice that there's EC also, extra credit. You can see that this is worth 0% of your total, but I will make the adjustment after those extra credit assignments are due. Okay, speaking of journal assignments, there are generally 3 types of journal assignments. One of them is a discussion board assignment, so that's DB. And this is essentially something that you would be sharing with the class, and you would be asked generally to comment on some of your classmates' posts. So our first assignment is going to be to introduce yourselves, and then you need to reply back to 3 of your classmates. If you don't, then you'll lose some points, so make sure you do that. And the extra credit opportunities lie within these journal assignments, so make sure you take advantage of them. And I do want to say that for these extra credit assignments, when I'm looking at the final grades at the end of the semester, if you're borderline, first thing I'm going to check is that if you've done any extra credit assignments. If you have not done them, I will not consider any borderline cases. So if you want to make sure that you're up on things and you've putting your best foot forward, make sure you do these extra credit assignments as well. That's one type of journal assignment. Another type of journal assignment would be, well, there's only one of these types of journal assignments. This would be a proctorial journal assignment. So it's a live quiz journal assignment where you get to practice using Proctorio because we will be using Proctorio for the exams. And so this is a low stakes Proctorio quiz where you can just take it and make sure your webcam is working properly and your sharing screen is working properly, etc. And then the other type of journal assignments would be an assignment where you would generally write a statement or an essay into a document, save it as a PDF, and upload it. And that would be a type of assignment where only I would read it. It's not shared with the rest of the class. And so that is your math autobiography as our example. Okay, so those are the assignments page. Your grades are going to be listed here, so you can keep track of what you've done, what you're missing, etc. And then we have another button for the discussion boards. So you can click on that as well to see the discussion boards that are live. Again, some of the discussion boards are going to be through the journal assignments and are graded. And then those chapters, discussions that you see in the modules are not graded, but you can certainly participate and speak, have conversations with your classmates. The rest of this is just information about the college. There's accessibility page, the Cañada College library, the CARES program, the tutoring program. The Proctorio, I don't think you need to deal with this just as long as you have Proctorio installed. And by the time you get to one of your journal assignments, you'll see that that's a way to get Proctorio involved. Okay, I think that's it. And we'll go back to our home page just to remind you how it looks like. This is going to be your class. And this is going to be a way you're going to get into our course and do the work. So welcome to STATc1000, Introduction to Probability and Statistics at Cañada College. And I will be seeing you online. Good luck.